What's up everyone, Chris from Ducklip Outdoors doing another video for you. How to making some Kydex keel guards for your kayak. Alright, so what you're gonna do, order you some Kydex from Amazon. They're not that expensive. They come in packs of 4. You can get them different thicknesses that's used for different stuff. This is the size I got. Really, if you just let me get down on here, that way y'all can get all the data. If you type in this right here into Amazon, this would be the one that we're using. So that way you can get all the different thicknesses. Some people like the thin stuff. We're gonna go with thick, see how that works out. So the first step on doing it, I want to split them in half because they're 12 by 12. By splitting them in half, that means that we got 8 pieces, so 8 keel protectors. And you want to cut out the template. You essentially want to cut out the area right here, and the reason for that is once you heat it up and you go to heat it up to the actual keel itself, you don't want to get any ripples on it. So that's the reason for cutting out that piece right there. So we'll move on to the next clip. We're gonna start cutting it out. What we're gonna do is use a skill saw, and you just gotta watch out because the blade does heat up, and with it heating up, it does like to bind itself back to the piece that you just cut out. Versus using a pair of trimmers, which you could use that way, it just looks a little bit cleaner. And then once we cut it out, we're gonna start heating it up, so stay tuned. So what we're doing here is some preheating. Getting the Kydex ready to put down on the actual kayak. So what you're gonna do on this part, so you wanna heat it up with a heat gun. An extra pair of hands help a lot. And then just slowly mold it. You pretty much want to start at one end and work down to the other end in different sections because it cools down fairly quick. And once it's heated up, then you just slowly keep molding it. So once it's all heated up and you got it formed, you obviously want it to cool down so that way it's not going to keep moving on you, you know, when it's hot. So you want to mold them all up. We made quite a few of them. So Justin can use his on his H12, and I'm going to use mine on my H10. And we got one for the front and one for the back, so that way if you're dragging it, both ends are protected. And on the front, so that way when you run up on the bank, you're going to be protected by rocks.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get like a 3M double-sided sticky tape. I think they make like an extreme double-sided sticky tape. Put it on the inside of here. Stick it onto the kayak, and then what you do is you take a less metric caulk. Lexol is really good because it's also a caulk as well as an adhesive, and put around your edge right there to keep the water from going in there, but also too giving it a better adhesion, and also kind of like breaking this rough edge right here, so it will produce less drag.
Well, there you have it, folks. Protect your kayak, put some Kydex on there, and call it a day. It's definitely protected for quite a few years. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Make sure that you give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and let your friends know that we're giving out good information here. It's free, you ain't got to pay for it. Just follow along.
Join the team.
Y'all have fun.